make ourselves so toxic, our lives toxic, everywhere that we've not owned, claimed, acknowledged, the infinite parts of us that are lamenting, that are crying hard, that are shouting aloud. Just receive me. I shall add power to you. Just receive me. Let's take a long, deep breath. Every breath takes us to a different depth, within us, a different depth of love, depth of acceptance, of harmony, of joy, of ease. Is now the time to dive deepest and ask, where am I ready to? Where am I ready to see my subconscious mind in people around me? It is like a walking, talking television. If we are clear that we are the conscious, we are the reflection of the conscious mind, and people around us are the reflection of our subconscious mind, then what is it that they are indicating so clearly that I require to change? Is it the anger within me? Is it the lust within me? Is it the ask within me? Is it the acceptance, non-acceptance within me? Is it the control that I have? Is it the desire to control that I have within me? Is it that I do not desire to accept life on life's terms? And life's terms are always be easy with yourself. Just be connected with yourself. I shall flow. I shall flow because I'm here to flow. You are the hurdle creators. You like to play a hurdle race in your life and always playing that race, being in that race. A hurdle race. It's an infinite mile race that we are running. What are the hurdles? The hurdles are that we do not desire to accept the way we are. If there was all God's will and there was no self-will, what kind of lives would we be living? What kind of a conscious mind and a subconscious mind that we would be addressing to? Would it be like the most clear space to step into God's will. Everything in life that we desire we desire on our terms. The terms and conditions are set as per this reality. But that is not reality. That is not real. This reality says you should complete a particular class in the 16th year. And if a child completes that in the 8th year of his life, we consider him or her to be a child prodigy. But when the same situation happens and that child is unable to complete that class in the 16th year, rather completes in the 22nd year of his or her life, we consider that to be late. That is a flaw. That is the wrongness. What is God's will? How are we going to ever attune to that God's will? God's will is coming from the universal mind. And the universal mind just knows of peace, joy, and harmony, abundance. Each time we release anything from within, we are getting one step closer to the universal mind. Our bodies, our beings, they're just here to be God because they are God. Everything other than God is toxic. Everything other than Him. What if everything was meant to be released? Everything, my thoughts, thought processes, belief systems, vices, any of the formulations that I learned, any of the rules and regulations, the norms. Are we ready to release all of that? The more we release, the more vessel, the bigger vessel that we become to receive God, His unconditional love, His peace levels, His joy levels, His abundance levels. And He requires nothing else, just our inclination and our action to release everything that we have misunderstood, misapplied, misidentified. Let's take a long, deep breath. And in the out breath, release everything that you have been hating in the people around you. It could be just the last 2 days, something which you really hated in the people you met around you. If you've taken your focus there, What did you really hate about that? Just relive that moment one more time. In reliving, there is a lot benefit because when you relive the moment you hate and you release it in the out breath, it never gets back to you. What was that hate talking about? What part in you that you hate? Is it that you can't respond well? Is it that you can't fight well? Is it that you can't control well? Is it that you can't let go quickly, easily? What is it that you hate in yourself? That you can't speak up for yourself? That you can't fight with God in person? What is it that you hate? And everywhere that you have been hating yourself, once you become aware of it, it comes to your conscious levels. And once things come to your conscious levels, then we can work through them, release on them. How much has our body been at unease in the tenure of life that we have spent here? It's been a long time here. And how much trouble have we given to this body of ours? Because we wanted our way, my way is highway, and we never wanted to receive life on life's terms. Everywhere that you have been so ruthless with your body, are you in this time ready to acknowledge that? Own, claim, yes, I have been really hard on my body. Everywhere that you have made a routine, a ruthless place for yourself. They say routines are good, but sometimes when the clock ticks and you find yourself 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, and you just hate yourself for that, probably that is the hardest that you can be. Our bodies have been bearing with that too. Are you in this time ready to choose a little more ease and relaxation for your bodies? All the shoulders and the shoulder blades that have suddenly become so tight in this moment. What is it that you're holding there? What is it? Is it the disowned part of you that they are talking about? A part of you that you hate? Have you been hating to shoulder responsibilities? Or you have always been shouldering responsibilities but hate now? What if we breathed through these shoulders, releasing all of that? What if every breath that is coming was just to be released, was coming to take away the toxicity within? And that is the only reason that breath was gifted to us. It is the most amazing cleansing that the breath gives us. Let's take one long deep breath. And with the inhale, allow our bodies to just expand. Expand. Expand some more. Expand some more. Expand more. 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 It could be somebody's ears are paining at this moment. The tubes that go inside, taking the sounds within the bodies. Can we all expand there? Expanding the tubes that are taking the sound waves inside. Let's take a long deep breath and expand there too. Is it that the pain in the ears has gone? Are they ready to receive everything from the world outside? Ready to listen to what is? Everywhere that we segregate hearing, if we have loud-mouthed people around us, if we have people who do not speak too well, if we have people who do not use great vocabulary, that we hate to listen, is now the time to create space for all the sounds to go in and come out the way they desire to, without you stopping them. That too is blocking. All the energy, all the space, the consciousness, and the elevation that we do not allow us to be. Are you in this time to be that? The elevated energy, the expanded energy, the joy-filled energy, accepting what is without disturbance. What energy, space, conscious and elevated energies can we be to absorb and accept who we truly be? The brilliance, the enigmatic energy, the joy, the expansion. Let's take a long deep breath, get it to the heart, allowing the heart to expand. And as we expand, receiving anyone and everyone just with wide open arms, with all the warmth of all the worlds, known, unknown, just embracing them, trusting They are, who they should be, who they could be. In the unrealized space, we see lack. In the realized, everything converts into abundance. In the unrealized space, we see lack in our lives, in our livings, in our realities, in our relationships, in our business, in our creations. In the realized, all is abundant. In the now, let's absorb all this abundance in our bodies and in our hearts. And from the heart, let's spread this abundance on the planet. May each one always be aware of the abundance of the planet. May they have their eyes open, the inner eyes always open to abundance. May they always know if they are experiencing any lack, it is created by them. Everything is abundant, and may they tune into that abundance. Once they tune into that, they shall never ever see, feel, experience any lack ever for all eternity. Let's take a long deep breath, centering our bodies out, our breaths out. What a collaboration of body, mind, and the breath. There is so much ease in the moment. Let's absorb all of this. And whenever there is ease, there is acceptance, remember. Whenever there is ease, there is acceptance. Whenever there is unease, there is non-acceptance. Whenever you desire, you can get back. Getting back to more awareness, to more ease, to more joy, to more acceptance. More graces. Melt in these moments, as these moments are melting into you, till we meet again very soon. Have an amazing, joyous week. And we shall meet again on Friday.